All right, guys. Sorry about that. My computer was being weird and flashing, and I looked over at it and then picked up my phone, and people were saying that there were issues with the audio. So there was clicking sounds or something like that. We are starting here. If you can hear me, please let me know. Very, very, very important. I do not want you guys to not be able to hear the messages. So if for any reason there's that weird clicking audio thing, please put it in the chat. All right. If you guys wouldn't mind, I would love it if you would share this video and all of that. That would be amazing. I can't go back to message number 1, but I will continue here with message number 2. So I'm going to tune back in here. So I'm asking my spirit guides, angels, and loved ones to step forward to help me bring through accurate, detailed, and meaningful, helpful messages for people here in the live from their loved ones, spirit guides, and angels. All right, so message number 2, I'm getting an older female stepping forward from spirit. I'm getting an older female. She's also got a younger female who's giving me a specific age of death, which was 49 years old. She's making me write down 49 years old. These two were really funny. I very much feel that both of them had this sort of bickering energy when it came to each other. They feel like mother and daughter, both in spirit. The older one feels like a grandmother vibration to somebody watching. The younger one feels like a mother vibration to somebody watching. They are talking about fighting over the turkey dinner, and they're also saying that they passed away, I think, a few years apart for sure, but I also get the feeling that they passed away from a similar illness, both with cancer but in different parts of the body. One of them was definitely abdominal cancer. I'm getting it very strong in my stomach area, so I do very much feel that that was one of their causes of passing. I also get the feeling that they are coming forward for one or even two females on Earth that feel like siblings to me. The younger female is coming forward. She's saying, thank you so much for taking care of me at my end of life. She's talking about buying flowers even though she had not yet passed away. I have no idea what that means, but she is talking about that, and I'm hearing somebody laughing, so in a positive way. So I feel like that person laughing is actually the person who's receiving the message. Anyway, these older women are with you and with this other girl. They thank you very, very much for all of your help on Earth, and they're very, very grateful to you for that. So that was message number 2. Moving into message number 3 now. All right, let's take a look. So I'm getting a child spirit coming forward. I'm getting a child spirit. They're showing me car is coming through, and so this is a cause of death. They were in a car accident. I also get the year 1993 or 93. I'm assuming it's not an age though if it's a child, but I'm getting 93. I'm also feeling the month of September with this child. They are coming forward with a lot of love for a parent figure, for a mother figure, and a father figure both. They are saying that they are in a very good place. I'm seeing the letter J. I'm getting the letter J. I get the 11th of a month with this as well. I also get an older female in spirit, and I'm writing down much older female in spirit. So this could be a grandmother or great-grandmother to this child. The grandmother vibration as she's coming forward comes forward with a lot of love, and she's apologizing for trauma passed down through family. She's saying to you that there is a lot of healing present within you. There's a lot of love present within you, and a lot of positive changes are on the horizon for you. And so she is saying that this child is coming forward and he's pulling at your shirt. He's pulling at your shirt. So he was quite young. I think either a toddler or just a little bit older than that. But he's pulling at your shirt as I'm speaking to you. He is bringing forward a significant feeling of peace, even, I would say, to you for all of the struggles that you have gone through. So I will leave that with you. That's message number 3. When I go into message number 4, I am getting a middle-aged female stepping forward. She's coming forward for a younger person that was connected to her. I can't tell if it's a child or a friend, but I am getting somebody like that, as well as what she writes down, she's putting in quotes as biker boyfriend. So she's got a biker boyfriend on Earth, or that's what she referred to her boyfriend or husband or whatever, as her biker boyfriend. She is coming forward saying that she passed away from an illness that spread through the body or moved around, so this could be cancer or something affecting multiple parts of the body. I also very much feel that when she passed away, it was within a 3-month period. So from the time of finding out she was ill to the time that she passed away, she's saying it was 3 months. It was a very fast downhill period of time, but she says that her moment of peace was very, very peaceful. She is talking about the old broken teacups that the female she's connecting with on Earth has. I don't know if they were broken when she gave them to you, but I feel like they're broken now. And she's saying that you've had trouble throwing them out, or you're having trouble feeling like you could throw them out. It's almost like you're holding on to them thinking you'll fix them one day. She's saying fix them if you want, but you really, really don't have to if you don't want to. To her biker boyfriend, she is saying that she loves him very much. She's happy to see that he is opening his heart to somebody else, or that he will open his heart to somebody else. She says that he is such a good man, even though he's a little bit misunderstood and a little bit temporary. She's saying that he deserves all the love in the world. She's also talking about the female that she was addressing on Earth is wearing an emerald ring or a peridot ring or a ring with a green stone in it, if that helps the message to get to where it needs to go. So that was message number 4. Let's see where we're going. Message number 5 here. And guys, if you're just joining, basically what I do for the most part is my guides will bring forward a spirit of people who are watching or people that are connected to people who are watching. And I will give as much information as I can see about who that spirit was on Earth and the message that they have for the person that they're coming forward for. So if it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it at the door. If it resonates with you, I'd love to hear about it. So feel free to send me a comment on the visitors post section of my page. And basically that's how it works. So I'm getting a male spirit coming forward now. He comes in as a young man. When I'm asking how old he was, he's showing me the number 38. So he would have been 38 years old. And he's also saying, but now he's 48. So to me, this is saying that he passed away 10 years ago. He's also talking about having a wound in the lungs. This does not feel just like an illness. I actually get a puncture in the lungs or something with his breathing. I'm seeing a difficulty breathing because of it, obviously, leading down to cause of death. I feel like this is an accidental death, or even maybe something that just came from outside of the body to cause passing. So it could even be a wound from a bullet or a knife. He is coming forward saying that he's in a very, very, very good place. He's joyful, he's happy, and he's saying that he welcomed Grandma home for Christmas. So I feel that there may be a passing of an older woman since his death, and that it was around Christmas time or just before. So he's saying that I welcomed Grandma home or brought Grandma to heaven around Christmas time. They are both coming forward for a female on Earth. They are saying that she is very loved, even though she feels very isolated at this time. Things are going to get better for her in the near future. I do see that there will be a change of career, change of job, change of money, and all of that. So I'm getting a lot of peace going in there. So we're going on to message number 6. I am getting another older female coming forward. She comes in with a walker that then turns into a wheelchair in my vision. I very much feel that she had mobility issues. She's saying that they did not understand her mobility issues, and she's writing and underlining MS, so multiple sclerosis. I do not feel that that was something that they figured out while she was alive necessarily, or it took a very long time to do so. She's saying that she was not afraid at her time of passing, that she was brought, her spirit was brought to heaven, she's saying brought to God, but brought to heaven before her passing. So when she was completely paralyzed and couldn't move, couldn't speak, she wants people to know that she was not aware of it. She felt on cloud 9. She had left her body, went to heaven before she passed away. She's got a Dachshund dog with her, one of those wiener dogs with her in spirit, and she's talking about the calendar in the hallway in your home near the bathroom that is set to the wrong date or month or something. She's making me aware of that. She's also sending a lot of love from also a gentleman in spirit with her who's coming forward with a fishing rod and one of those sounds weird, but playing cards and automatic card shuffler that is still with somebody on Earth, and he is saying hello. He doesn't say much more than that, but he's saying hello. So I'm getting a lot of peace coming to you from him. Message number 7, I'm going to a female that has recently got a job in the last couple of months as a receptionist or a secretary, and that her feet have been very, 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 very sore. She's saying her feet have been, they're saying your feet have been very, very sore lately. She's also, I keep saying she, your guide is female. She's also talking about this, wondering if you're in the right relationship. She's saying that you've been feeling like you're not sure if you're heading in the right direction or if this is a dead end road. Your guides are saying that at this time, it doesn't matter. If you're having fun, stick with it. They're saying that it will unfold in a very positive way for you going forward on your path. And I get very, very good feelings around that. So this is to the female who recently got a job as a secretary or a receptionist. She's got very sore feet at the moment. She is in a love life relationship that she's very concerned about, wondering if she's wasting her time. The message is no. So I will leave that as message number 7. Message number 8, I'm getting another female coming forward and a man. They're coming forward holding hands. So to me, this means that they were married, spent their lives together, or something along those lines. I also get the feeling that the woman and man, maybe both, were gamblers. I'm seeing bingo cards in my mind, so they were bingo players. I'm also feeling that they went to Florida on a regular basis. I'm seeing the state of Florida in the U.S. I also feel like they tried to spend 3 months, they're saying 3 months out of the year there, and the last year they both passed away before they could go back again. So I feel like they had an interestingly close together cause of passing. I feel very much that that one may have passed and a few months later the other one did, and I do not feel like these are accidents. I feel like these are both of old age, of illness, but I think that it's very interesting. They're saying that one of them passed away, the other passed away from grief, and so I feel like that is something that very, very much happened. They are coming forward for a female on Earth. They are giving you the thumbs up on your graduation or your thought of returning to school. I also feel like this female is not super young, so I don't think she's in her 20s. I'm going to say she might be in her 30s or 40s, thinking of returning to school. They're giving you a thumbs up on furthering education, returning to school, something like that. Getting a lot of peace and love around it. They are also... no, this might be for somebody else. Okay, moving on to message number 9. I'm getting a gentleman... coming forward, there's a man and a woman coming forward. The woman actually comes forward more, so I'm getting man and woman coming forward for a young man who has an ace of spades tattooed on his arm. They're coming forward for a young man who's got an ace of spades tattooed on his arm. They are showing me the month of February and the month of April and the month of August as well. So these are 3 months significant to the people coming forward or to the gentleman they're coming forward for. They're also talking about this gentleman's addiction issues, or issues in the past at least with addictions. They're wanting you to know that you have what it takes to overcome this difficulty. I also get the feeling that the man had a bit of an anger issue on Earth. I don't think he was super easy to get along with, but he loved you very, very, very much, and he showed it. You were the closest person to him in his entire life. He's telling me that you were his best friend, even though you were his child or grandchild. He comes forward with a lot of peace and love for you. With the woman coming forward, she's saying that she could be a little bit much to take at times. She's saying that her emotions were very fluctuating and that she could she would experience a lot of, I don't know, intensity towards people, even though she loved them. They are coming forward, supporting you on your journey out of addiction. So that is for the young man who has February, April, and August is significant to him, who has the ace of spades tattooed on his arm. So I will leave that as message number 9. Oh, sorry. I'm also getting a hamster, a dog, and a rabbit also coming forward for you, and they say hello. All right, moving on to message number 10. Let's see where we're going to go now. Let's see. I'm getting a man as well coming forward. He comes in as middle-aged. I get in his 50s, maybe even late 50s, early 60s. I'm getting the name Greg, and the name Carl is important to him. So that could be his names, could be names of people on Earth. I'm not really sure, but I am getting that very, very much. Sorry, I keep looking at the chat and getting distracted, guys. So yeah, man coming forward, Greg, Carl, both significant to him. He's talking about having a heart attack as a cause of death. He said that he actually thought that he had 2 of them, but one of them was lethal. So he may have said that he thought he had a heart attack, but he wasn't sure. And then not long after that, had another one that was fatal. He is in a very good place. He's coming forward for a wife figure and a child figure. He's also saying that he has your unborn son with him in spirit, and they are playing baseball together on the other side, and I'm getting a lot of love with that, and that was message number 10. Let's see where we're going now. I'm going to look at the chat, actually. I keep getting drawn back to it, so hey guys, I'm actually able to see what you guys are posting now. Let's see. I'll see if I'm drawn to anybody here. All right, I'm going to go to Danielle Woodell. Danielle Woodell, who says, Happy New Year, Matt. My grand passed in November. Would like to hear from her. She was my rock, and I'm lost without her. Christmas was rough. This would mean the world to me. Danielle, I totally understand that. My mom passed away in November, not of this past year, but she passed away in the month of November as well. It was a absolutely horrible Christmas, and it was very, very hard. So I completely understand that. Now let me tune into your energy. So as I'm stepping into your energy field, Danielle, I am seeing a lot of blue around you. Blue to me in this sense represents healing energy, not just receiving it, but also giving it out to the world around you. When I'm asking for your grandmother to step forward, I am getting two of them actually, or two older females coming forward. So one could be a grandmother, one could be a great grandmother, could be both. Could be both grandmothers, but I'm getting one stepping forward here. She's also showing me the month of June is important to her, so that could be birth or it could be something else of significance to her. I'm asking for the one that passed away this past November to come forward. She's giving me breathing problems at her end of life. She's also talking about a young man that's also connected to her. So if you've got a brother, Danielle, or a male cousin, it could be him. She's saying that he's been struggling a lot. She's not worried about you, Danielle, even though Christmas was hard. She's saying that you are about to start on your new path, your new journey. She's talking about the move and the thinking of moving to a different city sometime in 2019. She's putting her blessings all around that. She is saying that even though things have been challenging, not just with her grief, but in general, since August of this year, she says that since August of this year, things have been hard for you. She's wanting you to know that even with all of that, you are moving forward, you're moving through it. She's very proud of you. She's talking about the roses, but I don't think they're actual flowers. They look almost like a weird little, like a statue with roses on it, something like that. She's bringing that forward. She's also talking about the jokes of the smell of her home. I don't know how long ago that was, if you were super young when that happened, but she's talking about that. She's sending a lot of love to you. I'm getting a lot of peace headed your way, Danielle, and just a lot of joy. So with the movement going forward in your path, with next year coming tomorrow, and the move of house and all of that, I just see such a blessed path for you. That was for Danielle Woodell. All right. So let's see if I'm going anywhere else now. Here. All right. All right. So I'm going to go back and see if my guides are bringing, if they're going to bring anybody else forward. So after that was 10. So we're moving on to message number 11. I'm getting a paramedic stepping forward. I'm getting a paramedic who passed away. It is a male paramedic. He's saying that he passed away. Okay, I think he's saying medic because now I'm seeing military uniform. So this is a gentleman who passed away in the military. He was away, so I feel like this was in battle somewhere. He's talking about an explosion, a bomb. He's also talking about a sister on Earth who has children. One of them he did not get to meet or get to know very well. He is bringing forward a lot of love for you, for your family. I am getting such joy coming forward for him, such peace coming forward from him. He's saying that he's sorry he missed the birthday. He's saying, sorry, I missed the birthday or the presents. He says that he loves you very, very much, bringing forward a lot of peace for you, a lot of love for you. He is in a great place. It says his passing was so quick. He did not even feel it. He was not even aware of it. And so he's saying that people on Earth were worried that he'd be scared at his time of death. He says he was not scared. He was not afraid. He was very much already at peace. So that was message number 11. I'm very drawn to Betty Ann Wall. I just looked over and your name flashed at me. So Betty Ann Wall, I'm coming to you. I am very much stepping into your vibration. I'm getting green energy around you, or a green aura. Green to me always represents a period of going within the self. It represents a period of stepping back from the world, Betty Ann. They are wanting you to know that you're almost through having to bring up the old energy, to unplug from other people. You're almost through that challenges of the heavy-heartedness that's been on and off the last couple of years. I am getting your spirit guides coming forward for you. They are talking about new beginnings, new exciting ventures. They are showing me a shift in employment in the month of April, and as well, they are showing me somebody coming back from a distance, whether it's emotional distance or physical distance, but somebody's coming back from a distance towards you, Betty Ann, in the month of June. I very much get a beautiful, beautiful positive vibration around that. I also feel that there will be money changes for you, positive ones in the month of September, and changes in your home after that, Betty Ann. So it looks like it's going to be a fantastic year for you. Continue going through that healing process. I see many blessings for you, and I'll leave you with that. That was for Betty Ann Wall. Guys, it is my smoke break time, so I'm going to do that I'm gonna do that. So if you smoke them, if you got them, smoke them. You can all have a smoke break. All right. I'm going to Lisa Cupco, who says, please, I'm about to snap. All right, Lisa. Lisa Cupco, I hope I'm saying that right. So Lisa, as I'm stepping into your vibration, I am seeing red around you, which is anxiety. I do understand the pressure cooker vibration that's happening around you. They are saying that you need to, this is going to be some tough love, and I don't usually do tough love. I do compassionate cry with you love, but this is tough love coming through, Lisa. They are saying that you need to step back from being in your own way. They're saying that you're going through this difficult cycle. They're saying that it is, you've been trying to shift it, and they're congratulating you on that. But they're saying there's elements to what's going on within your life, with your relationships, with the way you're feeling about yourself, and that are that you're feeding into it too much. Your guides are coming forward. They're showing me a cord being cut. So this to me represents a stepping away, or away from difficult people or situations. They're wanting you to do that. They're saying to have more love and respect for yourself, because you have the ability to climb out of this difficulty. They're saying you have the ability to climb out of this difficulty. I'm getting an older female coming forward for you. She comes in as much older than you. This could be a mother or a grandmother vibration. I also get the feeling that when she passed away, that it was heart-lung related, but she also had issues with her abdominal area. I feel like she had difficulty caring for herself at her end of life, Lisa, and I get the feeling very much that she's in a good place. This is not a recent death. She's making me feel that this is not a recent death, and she's coming forward to support you through this journey that you're going through with this self-love positive shift. So I'll leave you with that. That was for Lisa Cupco or Cupco. All right, so I'm going back to the way I was reading before now. We're going on to message number 12 for the random readings. I'm going to ash my cigarette first, though. All right, I'm getting a Native American gentleman stepping forward from spirit. So this is for somebody who is watching. He's coming forward for a man and a female. I think the man may be... I don't know which one of them will be watching this, or maybe it's somebody that knows them both watching this, but he's coming forward. He's showing me Native American. He is coming forward with a lot of love for his family. He is talking about having difficulty on earth, and doctors were not listening to him, or they did not believe him when he said he was not feeling well. His family did, however, but he's saying that doctors did not buy into the fact that he was having symptoms of some kind. He passed away within a 6-month period. So from the moment of feeling ill to the moment of passing, he's saying it was 6 months downhill. He's in a very good place. He says, I finally got to the plains. And I don't think this is airplanes. I think this is plains as in a location. He's saying, I finally made it to the plains. And he is with a lot of wonderful people on earth. He is talking about, this is going to sound weird, a pizzeria or a pizza restaurant. I know that's bizarre, but he's talking about it. And I give everything that I get. He's making me aware of that. He's also just there with his family. He says that he's so happy that you have been looking into your family history, your family culture at a deeper level, and he's so thankful that you are embracing some of the ways that he had grown up, and he's very, very grateful for that. So that was message number 12. I'm going to have some of my cigarette now. And guys, if the messages make sense to you, if you could validate it, that would be amazing. You can either do it in the chat here, or even better than that, if you go to the main page after the video, there's the visitor post section, and you can post a post on the page. I read every single one of those, and it's very helpful to me to be able to see if the messages made it to their destination. So I would very much appreciate that. All right, let's see where we're going now. I'm getting another older female coming forward. She comes forward and she says she's so happy to be out of the nursing home. She's so happy to be out of the nursing home. She's saying that she's with her sister in spirit. No, I think she's correcting that. She's saying she's with her sister who's still on Earth. But she herself is so happy to be out of the nursing home. She says that she had a little bit of dementia, but it was mostly physically unable to care. She was mostly physically unable to care for herself. She wants her daughter or her children to know that they did the right thing by putting her in the nursing home, even though she fought tooth and nail for most of it. She's saying that I understand you had to trick me to get me there. She says, I understand you had to trick me to get me there. Please don't hold on to that that. She's telling me that one of them, if not all of them, are holding onto this guilt of that. She says, no, the nursing home did not kill me. She says that the loneliness did not kill her. She knew this was coming. She just didn't want it to happen. But she's saying that she passed away totally from natural causes. She's with her sister who has the leg problem. She was there when her sister had the hip or leg surgery. And I'm hearing I don't know if it was last month or last March, but I'm hearing one of those words, and she's coming forward with a lot of love for her children. And I'll leave you with that. I'm also getting a man coming forward. This is a separate message. This is message number, that was 12, that's 13. So message number 14, I'm getting another man coming forward, and he's funny. He was a very grumpy guy. He's showing me Wheel of Fortune TV show, and he says that he used to try to do the Jeopardy TV show, but he's showing me that he would always get wrong answers, and he would try to mumble them so that people didn't know that he was wrong. That's really cute. He's saying that when he passed away, he left tons and tons and tons of chunky soup or chunky canned soup or canned stew behind. He says that people were blown away. It was as if he would go to the store every day and that's the only thing he would buy. And he's showing me a basement full of this canned soup, and he's saying that people had wondered, specifically a woman had wondered, if he felt neglected by her because he had went and bought all of the same thing over and over again. And he's saying, no, you should not have made me food, and he's laughing about it. He's saying that every time he saw something on sale, he would buy it. And he's with another woman, with a woman on the other side, and he's saying that when they were both on Earth, did all of the cooking. She passed away first, and he just didn't know what he was doing, and he didn't know how to ask for help. He's saying, think of it like the Jeopardy whispering. I didn't ask for help because I did not want to seem incompetent. He's in a very, very, very peaceful space with his wife, who's also in spirit. They used to fight a lot, but they are very much in love on the other side still. And there's also a young man with him that died in a war, and I do not feel you would have known him because I think that he passed before you were born. And so he's showing up in a vintage-looking World War II military uniform. He's saying that he served in England, but he was not from England, and that he is in a very good place as well. He's happy to be reunited with these loved ones in spirit as well. So that is for a woman or a family on Earth. So I'm getting that information. So message number 15, I'm going to look back in the chat now. Let's see. I'm going to go to Esther Morris, who says, hello, Matthew. Hello, Esther. All right, Esther, this is from your spirit guides. They are saying that this next year for you is going to be really good. They're talking about moving into a place of self-employment or focusing on your own business or something like that. I'm being told that as this unfolds or as these opportunities present themselves, I very much feel, Esther, that you will succeed with it. There is also a trip to far west of where you live coming up in the new year. I get that in July or August of 2019, and that will help to grow this business that you're going to be working on. Big positive changes all around. Also with love life, Esther, I am seeing a deepening of a connection in the fall of 2019 for you. So that is a love life connection, an amazing one in the fall. Much love to you, Esther. You're going to have an amazing year. So that was for Esther Morris. All right, moving on to message number 16. I am being drawn to somebody named Lisa. I'm not reading this in the chat. I'm hearing it clairaudiently. I am coming to a woman named Lisa who has a cat in spirit, and this cat is coming forward. I'm hearing your voice say, my little tiger, so I feel like you called your cat Tiger. That may have not... I don't feel like that was your cat's name, but it was your nickname for your cat. And something about old shoes, old work boots. I'm specifically seeing old work boots. This cat would try to climb into the old work boots as a kitten, and this cat passed away. It seemed like it was doing fine, and then all of a sudden got very ill, and I do feel the euthanasia passing with this. And this cat is wanting you to know that you made the right decision. So this is for someone named Lisa who's watching, who has a cat in spirit. The cat nickname was Tiger. That was not the cat's name, but its nickname. There was a reference to work boots, trying to climb into boots or work boots, and wanting you to know that euthanasia was absolutely the right thing to do. That was for someone named Lisa. That was message number 16. Message number 17. 17, I'm getting a spirit coming forward with the name of Anne. Anne was, I believe, French, of French heritage or French Canadian heritage. I also get the feeling that she was a very tough lady, very loving, very kind. She's showing me a cross, so this is very religious. I get the feeling that she was a very hospitable woman. I also feel that on Earth she had a very large family or came from a very large family. She's talking about the farmhouse. I do not believe that the family farmhouse is still in the family, but she is referencing the farm. She is coming forward for her family on Earth. She is saying that one of them is thinking about learning canning in mason jars. She's so happy about that. She's thankful that you are following the family tradition of that. And she's got a big smile on her face. She is there in spirit with the family she came from, as well as another woman who passed away, a little older than middle aged, but she's not stepping forward herself. So Anne is coming in on her own today. There's no real message. It's just a hello, just a big hello to the people that she loved on Earth. Message number 18, I'm getting a young man coming forward. He would have been in his 20s or maybe even a bit younger, possibly a teenager. He is talking about he's saying a shady lifestyle on Earth. So he lived a bit of a shady lifestyle on Earth. He is showing me that he had a black tattoo. I think his skin, I can't tell what his skin color was, but I'm seeing a black tattoo on his arm. It looks like a cat or a tiger or some kind of a cat, maybe even a panther. He is also saying that when he passed away, it was very sudden and it was as a result of his lifestyle. I do not get a drug overdose with him, but I do get drugs around him on Earth. So I think that he may have dealt drugs or had some kind of a drug dealing connection. He is also talking about his mother, who still goes to church every Sunday and prays for him. He wants her to know he's in a good place, that the difficulty was on Earth. The difficulty is not with him in heaven. He is in a very great place. He sits beside you in church. He's talking about the last time you went to church, you were wearing a white sweater and your pearl ring. So a finger ring that had a pearl on it. And he sat there holding your hand throughout that church service. And I'm getting a Christmas Eve vibration with this. I think it was a Christmas service. And he just wants you to know that you are so loved and that you are so right, but he could not listen to you. He says, you know me, Mom, I was an entrepreneur. He says, you know me, I could not listen to other people, but it's not because you didn't try. I feel like I could cry when he is coming forward. He is so emotional. The amount of love that I'm feeling going from him to his mother is immense, and it's amazing, and it's beautiful. So I will step back from that as he is stepping back. I'm going to have some water. And I'm going to open it with one hand because I'm holding my phone with one hand. All right. Moving on to message number 19, I'm getting another young man coming in. So this is separate from the young man that just came forward. This young man, he's talking about being a redhead, having red hair. He's also talking about a woman he was connected to on Earth. They were both kind of hipsters, maybe, a little bit. I feel like he passed away in his 20s. I think 26 years old is what I'm seeing. I feel like he passed away very suddenly or very abruptly, and that a medication was given to him that made things worse. And it's nobody's fault. He's saying it was a medication that would normally help, and it didn't. And he wants people to forgive the doctors or the hospital for whatever this is. He is also coming forward saying that he's at peace, that he has, in a very, very joyful, very good place in spirit. So that's message number 19. I wish I got more from him, but that was it. All right, let's see where we are going now. So guys, I'm going to have another smoke because I had like one puff of the other one. Let's see. I just got drawn to another name here in the chat. Shannon Williams. Shannon Williams. I'm writing your name down so I don't forget it. Who says, today is the anniversary of my mom's death. I found her. I'd love to hear from her. Okay, so if you can understand, Shannon, your mom's passing coming in not totally unexpectedly. So this means that people knew that it could happen in the sort of future, not super distant future, but it could happen in the next several months or even a couple of years, and it happened much sooner than what people were anticipating. If you could understand that, then I have your mother here. I also get a weird neurological issue, as well as a heart issue, both. So there's two issues here at her time of passing. I also feel that she wants to talk about the emotional health situation within her. So she's saying that people, or somebody, whether it's you or somebody else, noticed that she had kind of seemed different or was sort of declining in some way emotionally prior to her passing. She's saying that it had nothing to do with her emotions. She felt very good with her family. It was whatever was going on at this neurological level or this mental level. She's wanting you to know that she's in a good place. She loves you very, very much. And she's talking about being with an older female in spirit as well. That feels like it could be a grandmother vibration or a much older female, and that they used to fight a lot, that they did not get along on earth. She says that they now get along in heaven. They want to thank you for your patience, for your love, for your commitment to them, to yourself as well. And I'm getting such a good feeling about that. That was for Shannon Williams. All right. I'm going to find my lighter. There it is. I'm getting a man with a fiddle coming forward. So this is separate from Shannon's reading. I'm getting a man with a fiddle stepping forward from spirit. He was, I would say, in his 60s or 70s, maybe a bit older at his time of death. He is showing me a four-leaf clover. So to me, this is an Irish connection. Stereotypical Irish, but an Irish connection. He is talking about being the fiddler, that he loved the pub, that he fiddled in the pub semi-professionally, and he's got a grin on his face. So to me, that's humor. So he may have done it for free, but, still was booked at the pub, whatever that is. He is coming forward for his granddaughter, and also I think maybe even a daughter figure and a wife figure, possibly even. He's talking so quickly, I'm asking him to slow down. He's coming forward for these females, or this female on Earth. He's very thankful for your patience, for visiting him at his end of life, for bringing him food. He thanks you for that, very, very much so. So that was some gentleman with a fiddle coming forward. See if anything else comes in. Okay, my guides are coming forward again, guys. And when I'm asking them, I'm going to ask them why they're stepping forward. They're talking about the way that the next 3 months are going to go worldwide. They're wanting you to not be afraid of changes that will be happening. They're showing me political changes. They're showing me maybe even some like disaster kind of things, or natural changes, or changes with the earth. They're wanting you to not feed into the fear of that. They're wanting you to stand up for who you are, stand up for what you believe in, stand up for humanity. They're saying the first 3 months of the new year will be challenging at a global level. This is politically, socially, through entertainment levels, all of that. They're saying that there's going to be a lot of illusion on the earth plane. Do not buy into it. Do not feed into it. Stand in who you are. Give back to your heart. Give from your heart to the world around you. Very, very, very important, guys. My guides rarely come in and give messages for the world, but they are doing that now. They are saying that humanity as a whole is changing, that people will have moments to choose between being loving and kind and feeding into the hysteria of anger. And they're saying that this will not be super in our faces. This will be sort of subtle, but people will notice it. So this sort of subtle could mean people rather than an entire society of people being targeted by government things, by weird things in the entertainment unit, by maybe the natural disasters will be very localized. Whatever this is, just stand up for who you are, stand up for what you believe in, stand in your heart-centered, loving, and amazing self. Every single one of you guys is gifted. Every one of you guys is connected to divinity. I'm a medium and I can connect with people who have passed away, but I know that everybody's connected to heaven. Everybody is connected to a source that we all come from, to God or the gods or whatever you want to call it, to the goodness of humanity, whatever you want to call it. Every single one of us is connected to that, and we are in a constant state of receiving. We are in a constant state of communication with every cell in our body. And because of that, every one of us has the ability to receive and perceive information, energy, inspiration. We all can be a channel of divine love, of grace, of peace, of compassion, of understanding. We all have that capability. And in the next 3 months, and even in the next year or lifetime even, but in the next 3 months, Spirit is saying that all of us will have to consciously embrace that side of ourselves, that we will have to consciously be heart-centered, that the world is changing, that systems are being broken that need to break, that things are needing to shift at an earth level within everyone's lives, and to truly embrace who you are, to not fall down or not lie down in fear to anything or anybody on the earth plane that scares you. Stand in your power. This is for every single one of us. So that's what I'm getting with my spirit guide messages. So, guys, I want to thank you very much. I had a great time tonight. This has made it 1 year of Facebook Lives. If anyone's interested, I am teaching I'm teaching an online psychic and mediumship development class. It starts tomorrow. You can look on my page for information. It will be 1 month. It's $50 Canadian. The payment information and sign up information is on my page. There will be classes every week. There will be homework. There will be group projects. There will be all of that. Every single one of you guys also has the abilities to tune in, whether you're a beginner or intermediate in this work, or whether you're just interested and want to see if it's for you. You can sign up for my class. Again, it's $50 Canadian, starts tomorrow. The deadline for signing up is tonight, guys. It is tonight. So if anybody wants one-on-one readings, if they want private readings, group readings, whether you're in Ottawa or afar, I do readings for people all over the world every week, one-on-one as well. You can check on my page. There is the email address, MatthewStapleyInquiries@gmail.com. Much love to all of you guys. Have a fantastic start to your year. Have a fantastic start to your year. Much love, and I'll see you next week in 2019. Have a great evening, guys. Take care.